Evans, you can do better.
Do you accept the tag?
Have you been affected by any of these?
Do you accept the tag of being a government in waiting?
Oh, of course we do.
If you're a government
minority, we are making the case on the floor.
If you are a government in waiting,
yes.
I am not a government in waiting. Okay. I'm a journalist. You are a government in waiting.
What's the role of the media?
And yet, your man who was on your ticket, instead of doing the things you say we should do,
he has spoken about.
He is campaigning.
Thank you, Todd. They have spoken about.
Is he campaigning or not?
For political parties and its internal campaigns, it's not going to stop. It's a cycle.
Is he campaigning?
I'm saying it's a cycle
or not?
But then, for a flagship program that we have today, I believe that we should be holding this government accountable.
Well, is he campaigning or not?
I'm saying that. Look, even police station executives are campaigning, so that is neither here nor there.
So the party.
Government has been elected.
You, the party.
Let us hold this government's leg to the fire.
That's
the
your
critical question.
That is your job.
Yes,
not my job.
That is what we expect the media to amplifying the voice of the Ghanaians.
You say yes to that.
30,000 people sacked from the public sector.
You say
and
yes.
It's not a worry.
You say
it doesn't raise a whisker.
You say yes to the fact that it is your job.
Yes.
And yet you are distracted
how
by holding meetings with a man who wants to be president.
Conferences on it. The party, the minority, these what do you call presidential aspirants? Because they haven't opened nominations.
Yes.
So you've asked us to come discuss even people who have not even picked nominations.
If that's you've decided to do,
what they are doing is what we call they are testing the waters and knocking on doors.
But
they haven't opened. They cannot tell me today that you've had Dr. Stephen Amoah, Sammi Awuku, or Haruna picking nomination. None. So what are we to discuss? Well, in fact, all we are talking about, it may end up when nominations are open, it may even end up that some people will not pick.
So am I going to see you are in Parliament? Are you in Parliament?
But that is not. It's not in that. It's not in that.
Have you I'm coming to a question.
Yeah.
In the last 48 hours,
yes.
Have you stood on the floor of Parliament to raise any of those substantive matters that you so feel passionate about?
Yes.
That you want the media to do?
Even today. The minority spoke about over 100 young people from behalf of Ghana who have been sacked.
No, I'm talking about you, Sammi Awuku. On behalf of the people you represent,
yes.
Have you stood on the floor and asked a fundamental question on their behalf, on the matters you want the media to champion on your behalf?
First of all,
no, you have to answer the question.
Let me answer. Parliament, with the greatest of respect, when you have your colleague raising the same matter, it presupposes that matter has been raised on the floor of Parliament.
And it represents
the view
of the
caucus. Yeah. So that is how it works.
I'm asking a question.
I have granted interviews to that effect.
I'm talking about your parliamentary responsibility. You raise a host of issues. And I'm saying on the host of issues you raised, Sammi Awuku, as a member of Parliament, that you voted to go to Parliament. Which one?
I have.
Which one?
In fact, even when we were even discussing the budget and the consideration of the budget.
That was the budget.
But that time the people were being sacked.
A lot has happened.
I'm telling you that, Evans, if this cannot take our conscience as a nation to defend these young people their right to work.
I have let me finish with Sammy's logic question.
I find it.
I'll come to add. I need to ask Sammi one more question.
Yes.
Because you see, you say media, but I'm saying to you, we voted for you. We've given you power. I'm talking about you.
Yes.
You as an individual, because you raised the matter. The government was elected, but you also elected.
Yes, I was.
To Parliament.
Yes.
And we give you all the power to do on our behalf.
That's right.
The things that you're asking the media to do. And I'm saying things that happen. You, Sammi Awuku, that power I gave you.
Have spoken
what have you done on the floor?
What I'm saying is that
I'm not so much speaking about
the minority.
If you felt so passionate about the things you want me to do,
they have raised these matters on the floor of Parliament by leadership, by members. We've had press conferences on it. All we are asking for is that, for God's sake, let us also be on the side of these young Ghanaians who are being punished on the altar of political.
And you're addressing this too.
And that is what I'm saying.
You're addressing this.
I'm addressing it through the medium.
Okay.
And I'm using this medium to communicate with the government and the people.
Take your own advice. I want to see you being more vociferous on the floor.
We have been vociferous.
No, you. That's because I
have raised it a couple of times.
I can raise it.
Can I come in?